guys, this video is all about factors. We're going to start with taking some notes. You're either going to create a note sheet that looks like this on a piece of paper by drawing a quick sort of quad like this, or you can find in the assignments within the notes section of the assignment, you can find that there is a slide deck that has an empty one of these, and you can open that up, make a copy, and whichever way you go ahead and pause this video, find that, make it happen, and then go ahead and restart. All right, so here we go. So when we think about a definition for a factor, it's a number or a quantity. It's often thought of as a number that when you multiply it by another number, it's going to give you sort of this target number or expression. So what does that mean? Well, in my own words, I like to think in bullet points that factors get smaller, right? If you've listened to the Factor Multiple song, you know that they get smaller. They'll never be bigger than your target number. Okay. Factors are part of something. This is just what it means to me, right? They're part of something. And this is not just true in the mathematical sense, but if you have, you could think of there's many factors kind of leading up to any situation. If you want to go on a trip, there's lots of factors that play into making that trip happen. Factors are going to have a pair, right? So if I think about an example, we might want to find the factors of the number 63. So 63 is our target number, right? It's kind of at the top of this factor t. And I've gone ahead and I factored them down. Well, I know in a factor t that I'm always, every single number is always going to have one and itself be factors. Right? And you're always going to go sequentially in a factor t. It'll help you know when you found them all. So then we say, all right, well, what about 2? Well, 63 is not even, so 2 is not a factor. What about 3? Yeah, 63 divided by 3 gets you 21, or 3 times its pair of 21 hits our target of 63. Same is true for 7 times 9. We found our happy place here. We know that we found all the factors because when we try the number 8, right? If 7 and then 8 comes sequentially, well, if I count by 8s, I won't hit 63. Next number 9 is already a factor, already on the other side. So whoop, we found our happy place. We found all of the factors. Now, this is how I, in my brain, explain factors as an example and in my own words. Your job is to take this, right, and make sense of it in your own words and in your own example. Go ahead and pause the video and make that happen. Cool. So we are back. So when I think about a picture that sort of comes to mind when I think about factoring, this rainbow, right? This is sort of how I learned it when I was a kid, is that every end of the rainbow needs a pair, right? So red is always going to be the outermost part of your rainbow, and it's always going to be 1 and the number itself, right? Just like in our factor T, but we're just organizing it differently. And then you still go sequentially, right? Until you have found all of the bows. Now in the middle here, this picture is kind of a good reminder that a pair, right? Every factor needs a pair to multiply together to hit the target number, but it doesn't have to be a different number. In this case, 6 times itself, its own self, is its pair. Times 6 hits our target of 36. So your job is to draw some sort of picture that to you makes your brain remember what a factor